Ever found yourself in situations where certain people seem to drain your energy or hinder your progress? In this video, you'll get to know 9 types of people you should avoid. 1. The chronic victim. Chronic victims are individuals who have mastered the art of portraying themselves as perpetual sufferers, often blaming external circumstances or other people for their misfortunes. They may constantly seek sympathy and attention, drawing others into their cycle of despair and helplessness. Stoics caution us against enabling this victim mindset, as it perpetuates a cycle of dependency and prevents individuals from taking ownership of their lives. Stoicism teaches us the importance of resilience in the face of adversity, encouraging us to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. While offering support and empathy to those experiencing genuine hardships, we must also be discerning in identifying chronic victims who may exploit our kindness for their own ends. By continually reinforcing the victim narrative, we inadvertently hinder the individual's ability to develop resilience and self-reliance. Stoics advocate for empowering individuals to confront their challenges with courage and resourcefulness, recognizing that true strength lies in overcoming adversity rather than succumbing to it. Constantly catering to the needs of chronic victims can drain our own emotional reserves and hinder our ability to lead fulfilling lives. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining our own well-being and setting boundaries to protect ourselves from emotional manipulation. While it is essential to show empathy and compassion towards those facing genuine hardships, Stoicism reminds us to be discerning in our interactions with chronic victims. By encouraging individuals to take ownership of their lives and face challenges with resilience and resourcefulness, we empower them to break free from the cycle of victimhood and embrace a life of purpose and self-reliance. While it is important to show compassion and support to those facing genuine hardships, Stoicism reminds us to be wary of chronic victims who perpetuate a cycle of helplessness and dependency. By encouraging individuals to take responsibility for their own lives and fostering resilience in the face of adversity, we empower them to embrace their inherent strength and lead fulfilling lives. 2. The energy vampire. Energy vampires are individuals who possess an insatiable need for attention, validation, and emotional support, often at the expense of those around them. They thrive on draining the positive energy and vitality of others, leaving them feeling depleted, exhausted, and emotionally drained. These individuals may exhibit a range of behaviors, including constant complaining, seeking constant reassurance, and monopolizing conversations with their own problems and grievances. Interacting with an energy vampire can feel like navigating an emotional minefield, as they often manipulate others through guilt, pity, or emotional manipulation to meet their own needs. Stoicism cautions against allowing these individuals to drain our emotional reserves and sap our vitality, as it hinders our ability to lead fulfilling and productive lives. While it is natural to feel compassion and empathy towards those in need, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of setting healthy boundaries and protecting our own well-being. This may involve limiting our interactions with energy vampires, establishing clear communication about our own needs and limitations, and prioritizing self-care practices that replenish our energy reserves. By recognizing the signs of energy vampires and taking proactive steps to safeguard our emotional and mental health, we empower ourselves to cultivate relationships that are nourishing, supportive, and mutually beneficial. Stoicism reminds us that our energy is a finite resource and encourages us to invest it wisely in pursuits that align with our values and contribute to our overall well-being. In embracing Stoic principles, we learn to navigate the complexities of human relationships with wisdom and discernment, cultivating a life characterized by resilience, inner peace, and genuine fulfillment. By setting boundaries and saying no to those who drain our energy, we create space for positive growth and meaningful connections in our lives. 3. The chronic complainer. Chronic complainers are individuals who habitually focus on the negative aspects of life, incessantly voicing their grievances and complaints without seeking or accepting solutions. They seem to find fault in every situation, often overlooking any positives and perpetuating a cycle of dissatisfaction and discontent. Engaging with chronic complainers can be emotionally taxing, as their constant negativity can dampen the spirits of those around them and create an atmosphere of gloom and pessimism. Stoicism teaches us to approach life with a mindset of gratitude and acceptance, recognizing that challenges and setbacks are inevitable aspects of the human experience. While it is natural to express frustrations and concerns from time to time, chronic complainers dwell on their grievances to the point of becoming stuck in a state of perpetual dissatisfaction. Rather than enabling their negative mindset by offering sympathy or validation, Stoicism encourages us to gently guide chronic complainers towards a more constructive outlook. This may involve gently redirecting their focus towards potential solutions or encouraging them to seek professional support if their negativity is impacting their mental well-being. At the same time, it is essential to set boundaries and protect our own mental and emotional health when dealing with chronic complainers. Stoicism reminds us that we have the power to choose how we respond to challenging situations, and we must prioritize our own well-being by limiting our exposure to toxic influences. By fostering a mindset of resilience and optimism, we can inspire those around us to adopt a more positive outlook on life and cultivate a sense of gratitude for the blessings that surround us. Stoicism teaches us that true happiness comes from within and encourages us to cultivate a mindset of contentment and appreciation, even in the face of adversity. 4. The Manipulator. Manipulators are individuals who use cunning and deceit to control and exploit others for their own gain. They may employ various tactics, such as flattery, guilt-tripping, or gaslighting, to manipulate people into doing their bidding or fulfilling their desires. Interacting with a manipulator can be emotionally and psychologically damaging, as they undermine trust and create a sense of confusion and doubt in their victims. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate discernment and wisdom in our interactions with others, recognizing the signs of manipulation and guarding against being deceived. While it is natural to trust and empathize with others, Stoicism cautions against naivety and encourages us to approach relationships with a healthy dose of skepticism. When confronted with a manipulator, it is essential to maintain our composure and assert our boundaries firmly. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of integrity and self-respect, reminding us that we have the right to protect ourselves from exploitation and deceit. This may involve setting clear boundaries, refusing to engage in manipulative tactics, and seeking support from trusted friends or mentors. At the same time, it is crucial to avoid stooping to the level of the manipulator by resorting to deceit or manipulation ourselves. Stoicism teaches us to uphold our values and principles even in the face of adversity, recognizing that true strength comes from acting with integrity and honesty. By cultivating inner strength and resilience, we can protect ourselves from the influence of manipulative individuals and forge genuine connections based on trust and mutual respect. Stoicism reminds us that we have the power to choose how we respond to challenging situations, and we must prioritize our own well-being by standing up to manipulation and deceit. 5. The Toxic Perfectionist. Toxic perfectionists are individuals who hold themselves and others to impossibly high standards, often at the expense of their mental and emotional well-being. They are driven by an unrelenting pursuit of flawlessness, constantly striving for perfection in every aspect of their lives. While striving for excellence can be admirable, toxic perfectionists take this to an extreme, becoming consumed by unrealistic expectations and fear of failure. Stoicism teaches us to embrace imperfection and accept the inherent limitations of the human condition. While it is natural to strive for improvement and growth, Stoicism cautions against becoming fixated on unattainable ideals that only serve to fuel feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. When dealing with a toxic perfectionist, it is essential to approach them with empathy and compassion, recognizing that their behavior stems from deep-seated insecurities and fears. Rather than enabling their perfectionistic tendencies, Stoicism encourages us to gently challenge their beliefs and encourage them to embrace a more balanced and realistic view of themselves and the world around them. At the same time, it is crucial to set boundaries and protect our own mental and emotional health when interacting with toxic perfectionists. Stoicism reminds us that we cannot control the behavior of others, but we can choose how we respond to it. This may involve distancing ourselves from toxic individuals, seeking support from trusted friends or mentors, and practicing self-care techniques to maintain our resilience and well-being. By fostering a mindset of self-compassion and acceptance, we can break free from the grip of perfectionism and cultivate a greater sense of peace and contentment in our lives. Stoicism teaches us that true happiness comes from within and encourages us to embrace our imperfections as an essential part of our humanity. 6. The Chronic Taker. Chronic takers are individuals who constantly demand attention, resources, and support from those around them without offering anything in return. They have a sense of entitlement and prioritize their own needs and desires above all else, often exploiting the generosity and goodwill of others for their own benefit. Interacting with a chronic taker can be emotionally exhausting and draining, as they seem to have an insatiable appetite for more without ever reciprocating or showing gratitude. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate a mindset of abundance and generosity, while also recognizing the importance of setting healthy boundaries. While it is natural to want to help others and offer support, Stoicism cautions against allowing chronic takers to take advantage of our kindness and generosity. When dealing with a chronic taker, it is essential to assert our boundaries firmly and communicate our needs and limitations clearly. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-respect and integrity, reminding us that we have the right to protect ourselves from exploitation and manipulation. At the same time, it is crucial to approach chronic takers with empathy and compassion, recognizing that their behavior may stem from deep-seated insecurities or unmet needs. Rather than enabling their dependency, Stoicism encourages us to gently encourage them to take responsibility for their own lives and seek ways to contribute positively to the world around them. By fostering a mindset of self-reliance and reciprocity, we can protect ourselves from the influence of chronic takers and cultivate relationships based on mutual respect and support. Stoicism reminds us that true happiness comes from within and encourages us to prioritize our own well-being, while also extending kindness and compassion to those in need. 7. The drama magnet. Drama magnets are individuals who seem to thrive on chaos, conflict, and turmoil, constantly attracting drama and negativity into their lives. They may exaggerate minor issues, fabricate stories, or stir up controversy to keep the spotlight on themselves, and maintain a sense of excitement and intensity. Interacting with a drama magnet can be emotionally draining and exhausting, as they seem to create drama wherever they go, leaving a trail of chaos and confusion in their wake. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner peace and tranquility, recognizing that drama and conflict are often distractions that prevent us from living fulfilling and meaningful lives. While it is natural to feel drawn to drama at times, Stoicism cautions against becoming entangled in the web of negativity and encourages us to maintain our composure and perspective in the face of chaos. When dealing with a drama magnet, it is essential to set boundaries and protect our own mental and emotional well-being. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining our tranquility and serenity, even in the midst of chaos and turmoil. This may involve limiting our interactions with drama magnets, refusing to engage in gossip or speculation, and focusing on our own personal growth and development. At the same time, it is crucial to approach drama magnets with empathy and compassion, recognizing that their behavior may stem from deep-seated insecurities or unmet needs. Rather than enabling their drama-seeking tendencies, Stoicism encourages us to gently encourage them to seek healthier ways of coping with their emotions and connecting with others. By fostering a mindset of peace and tranquility, we can protect ourselves from the influence of drama magnets and cultivate relationships based on mutual respect and support. Stoicism reminds us that true happiness comes from within and encourages us to prioritize our own well-being, while also extending kindness and compassion to those in need. 8. The fair weather friend. Fair weather friends are individuals who are only there for us when times are good, disappearing or becoming distant when we face challenges or adversity. They may be quick to celebrate our successes and achievements, but are nowhere to be found when we need a shoulder to lean on or support during difficult times. Interacting with a fair weather friend can be emotionally hurtful and disappointing, as they fail to demonstrate the loyalty and commitment that true friendship entails. Stoicism says cultivate genuine connections based on mutual respect, trust, and support, rather than superficial relationships driven by convenience or self-interest. While it is natural for friendships to ebb and flow over time, Stoicism cautions against investing time and energy into individuals who only show up when it suits them. When dealing with a fair-weather friend, it is essential to recognize the limitations of the relationship and set realistic expectations. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of surrounding ourselves with friends who demonstrate unwavering support and loyalty, even in the face of adversity. This may involve having open and honest conversations about the nature of the friendship and determining whether it is worth maintaining. Also, it is crucial to approach fair-weather friends with empathy and compassion, recognizing that their behavior may stem from their own insecurities or limitations. Rather than harboring resentment or anger towards them, Stoicism encourages us to focus on cultivating meaningful connections with individuals who value and appreciate us for who we are. By prioritizing relationships based on mutual respect and support, we can protect ourselves from the disappointment and hurt caused by fair-weather friends and foster a sense of belonging and connection in our lives. Stoicism reminds us that true happiness comes from cultivating genuine connections with others and embracing the support and companionship that true friendship. 9. The Unrepentant Wrongdoer. The unrepentant wrongdoer is an individual who consistently refuses to acknowledge or take responsibility for their actions, showing no remorse or willingness to change their behavior. They may justify their actions, blame others, or minimize the impact of their wrongdoing, displaying a lack of empathy or concern for the harm they have caused. Interacting with an unrepentant wrongdoer can be frustrating and emotionally challenging, as they seem indifferent to the consequences of their actions and unwilling to make amends. We definitely should uphold principles of integrity, honesty, and accountability, recognizing that true strength comes from admitting our mistakes and striving to do better. While forgiveness is a central tenet of Stoicism, it is essential to distinguish between individuals who show genuine remorse and a willingness to change, and those who continue to engage in harmful behavior without regard for others. When dealing with an unrepentant wrongdoer, it is crucial to prioritize our own well-being and set boundaries to protect ourselves from further harm. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining our integrity and self-respect, even in the face of adversity. This may involve limiting our interactions with the wrongdoer, seeking support from trusted friends or mentors, and focusing on our own personal growth and development. You should also not forget to approach the situation with empathy and compassion, recognizing that the wrongdoer may be struggling with their own issues or challenges. Rather than harboring resentment or anger towards them, Stoicism encourages us to focus on our own actions and responses, striving to cultivate inner peace and tranquility, regardless of external circumstances. By prioritizing our own well-being and holding firm to our principles, we can protect ourselves from the influence of unrepentant wrongdoers and foster a sense of resilience and inner strength. Stoicism reminds us that true happiness comes from living in accordance with our values and principles, regardless of the actions of others.